So
So it's fighting corruption.
Yeah. So in most of your works, you are very concerned about the situation in the Niger Delta. Now, if I may ask you, what do you think is really the problem of the Niger Delta region, and what do you also think should be the solution? What can be done about it from a writer's point of view?
The issue with the Niger Delta region, I would say, is unity from my end. Unity of people and the political will to ensure that the region develops. If we speak a voice, taking for instance the Niger Delta region, we have them in the different arms of government. If they speak a voice, if they have this common love and the willpower to ensure that this region grows, definitely we won't be complaining. I'll give you a simple example of our east-west road. The east-west road. The construction of that road, in fact, I don't really know the right word to use to describe what is happening. The situation where, for instance, you want to travel from Bayelsa State to Edo State, and the potholes, these are regions where the wealth of the nation itself has been milked every now and then. Yet, what could be the reason that for years it's like we are like joking? If I don't think completely, it's like a tight place. Just the east-west road. I don't even want to talk about any other thing. Just the east-west road. I don't want to mention communities that are in business in the region, wallowing in poverty in the region. Where the rich are, where the oil companies are, you will see electricity 24/7. But the communities just opposite are in darkness, even till now. So the problem is the willpower is not really there. For us to speak a voice and ensure that development sincerely comes to the people, that development deliberately comes to the people.
Yeah.
That is a big issue we have here. The willpower is lacking. So for us to solve this problem, is for us to put aside gains, our personal ambitions, and hold on to the communal goals of the people, the communal interest of the people. Project that first. And when we project that, this development will spread to even all the communities. Aside from oil producing communities, what about facility holding communities?
Yeah.
Let development spread to them, not just one aspect of society in the Niger Delta or one aspect or group of persons in the Niger Delta region. Let it, people represent all. Show that you're representing the people. Speak a voice, implement that will spread to even the common man, the common woman in the community.
Yes, let us move on to Not Like Other Girls. Published by Planeyo Publishers. And in 2024. What motivated you to write the work?
Okay, Not Like Other Girls. I have 6 stories in Not Like Other Girls. This is a junior fiction. What really motivated me, if you look at society today, see what is happening to our youth, majority of them are into different vices. So I try to use the 6 stories in Not Like Other Girls. They are moral stories to teach our children, to ensure they focus on the norms of society, the teachings in homes, the teachings in church, the teachings in schools. We should hold on to that, because so many children now are fast lane of getting rich. That's getting rich syndrome. So you see them, most of them are into drugs, most of them are into fraud, calling, so to say. So Not Like Other Girls itself preaches moral lessons for our children, to follow the right path. So we have issues of bullying too. These are things that are happening in schools. Of the recent one, bullying, and through bullying, we've lost some precious children. So I'm kicking against that. It's not like other girls. I'm preaching we should encourage our children. Or children, for instance, we don't expect that the children will behave the same. The IQs are different, so we encourage them, see where they are coming from. Like they can play it much like other girls. Only the girl is not like other girls, like the normal girl that you will see playing with dolls or playing with girls. She would rather want to play with boys, to play football, and all those things that we would want to say, society would want to say they are for boys. Those are the things really interested in. A very brave, strong girl that will want to protect even her friends, her age mates. So that's what strength I want to see in our youth. The strength of carrying each other along. The strength of promoting morals and not the negativity in society today. Then you have a story like Planeyo goes to school. That's in that story, to an extent, where it's a boarding school where you see the seniors who want to punish the juniors, go to the extent of seizing their monies. We don't want that in our schools. So, Not Like Other Girls promotes moral behavior. We have what have I done? That has to do with someone molesting a child. We've heard of stories where parents even molest their children. We heard of stories, pictures that are everywhere. So that story itself, what have I done? Kick against it. And it's urging parents focus on their children. They should have time for their children. You concentrate on your job, you concentrate on your businesses. You say you are looking for daily bread for your children. You don't have time for the children you're working for. And that is why we have problems in society today. We concentrate so much on our business, on our jobs, but little time for even the children we say we are working for. So we should find a balance in life as parents. So that while whichever way we need to share the percentage, ensure that those children you're laboring for, those children you're working, they come out to be what God Almighty will be happy to say, yes, I gave you this. So that tomorrow they too will stand firm, because if we teach them how they come out will affect society tomorrow. And society is all what it is today of what we have neglected to do in the past. So it's going to start now. Starting not too late. It's to start now to concentrate on the children we say we are laboring for, so that they become better persons, adults, and individuals in society tomorrow.
Okay, so would you like to read one of the stories or some parts of it for us?
Oh, let me read the first story there, which has to do, it's titled The Sister.
Okay.
The Sister. Once upon a time, there were two sisters in Bugu City in River State, Nigeria. Buma and Belema were twins, but they were not identical. Buma was tall and thin, while Belema was short and bigger. The sisters loved others. They would share their meals and help each other with their children. Boma and Belema had thick, fluffy hair, always tied in similar braids, and their mother, Mrs. Ibinabo, and Shop, also had similar attire with the same colors. Their neighbors started comparing them. They would say that Boma was more beautiful in what she wore because she was taller. It is a black beauty, they would say. Are you sure that they are? Why is Belema a short engine? Some would ask. Why is Boma more beautiful? They do not look alike, as say. When the sisters heard this, they felt sad. One day, Boma took a good look at herself in the mirror and concluded that her neighbors were right. Truly, she was more beautiful than Betty. After all, they say black is beautiful. That means they are right, she said, admiring herself with pride. From that day, Boma would tell Belema to her face that she was taller, her dress finer, her hair was long. Boma started calling her sister Short Engine, Party Bom Bom. Belema reported the cruel words to their mother, but Mrs. Binabo told Belema that she should be proud of herself because she was just as beautiful as her sister and loved. Boma was cautious, but Boma was cautioned, but she never stopped calling her sister name, just like their neighbors. Some weeks later, the mother braided their hair in the same style, but Belema used scissors to cut the hair short. I do not want Boma, she said. That day, her mother whipped her for the harsh decision too. After that day, Belema stopped sharing her belongings with Boma. She stopped going out with her sister. She stopped playing with her. And they walked separately to school. Belema did all that to avoid the cruel comparison from people. One day, Belema was walking home after school when Boma ran to her and started laughing at her, calling her Shorty, Pikachu Bomb, Church Engine. Belema started crying, but they kept calling her name. She ran into the bush. When Boma got home, she went into the kitchen to get her lunch, but her mother stopped her. Where is your sister? She asked. Mommy, I don't know. What do you mean by no? Her mother asked sternly. Mommy, Belema ran into the bush. Mrs. Ibinabo ran out of her house screaming for help. Some neighbors followed her into the bush to look for Belema. After about 30 minutes, they found sleeping at the trunk of the tree. They carried her home. She had eaten. Her mother asked her why she ran into the bush. Belema narrated what Boma and the other kids did to her. I just wanted to be left alone, Mommy, he said. How could you be cruel to yourself? What is a wild animal from the bush? Would you have been here with us? No, Mommy. I am very sorry, Belema. She walked up to Belema and hugged her. Belema, you are a very beautiful girl. Boma is just a few inches taller than you. You do not believe that you are a short girl. After all, you are taller than some. So this goes on and on. So at the end of it, the mom advised them anyway.
Yeah.
Can I go on with the story?
Yes, please go on.
Okay. Do not allow anyone to body shame you or bully you or you into a small box. When you know that you are not precious creature, have self-confidence by thinking positively of yourself, okay? Yes, Mommy, Belema and Boma answered solemnly. Now, let me ask you a question. How many hours do you have in a day? 24 hours, Mommy, Boma answered. Okay. Those who bully, do they have 4 hours in the day? No, Mommy, Belema answered again. That means all human beings have 24 hours a day. Whether you are tall, chubby, dark, or light skin, we all have the gift of 24 hours a day. So no one is greater than the other when it comes to God's kindness. Use your time wisely to make people feel happy and not sad. Henceforth, woman, do not expose your sister to such ridicule. You should rather love and defend her. All those bullies will stop attacking her. Okay? Yes, mommy. Mama and Belema answered as they embraced their mother. That is the end of the story.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
So at the end of it, I have to because the collection is for junior fiction, is junior fiction. So at the end of each story, I have on and for them to answer and not put anything. Yeah, and glossary.
Yes, thank you for your patience, and your willingness to read the story for us. It is quite interesting. Let me ask you: has the work been read in schools by children, and have you received any feedback from them on how they felt while reading the work?
Yes. When I published today, I had to go as far as giving gifts. I gave them out to children, to some children's school. Then some competition girls had to donate some copies. And of course, they read them because I thought that would be the best way to spread the message. So I gifted some copies to schools and to some children. And I have them in bookshops too. Then for the few countrymen, they've read, some parents are buying for their because of the moral lessons in the collection itself. And that makes me to be fulfilled. It's what I really want my aspects of the sharing to society, to grow.
Okay, so what are those things that a writer should look out for when writing for children? What are the important points that you would advise a writer who wants to write for children?
One, it has to do with the language itself. The language. Because we have different categories children now. First, you have to know the class you're writing for, the grade you're writing for. But understand the grade you're writing for, understand their mentality, how they reason, what they are thinking. You put yourself in their shoes so that your language itself is within that grade. So when writing, you should understanding the grade first. Then it will lead you to understand how the quality of your words, your sentences, and how you have to the length of the writing itself. It shouldn't be something that is too easy, so that they will not forget the moral lessons, the message you want to pass to them. It is very important. You have to understand that. When you're writing for adults, it's different. It can be empty. But when you're writing for children, you try as much as possible to make it as inside it has been that way, so that they can be able to read, see the story, remember the lessons in the story, make it interesting. You can include songs. You can include songs in the story. it has to be descriptive in such a way that one will be able to tell the story to other children. So you paint beautiful pictures of what you want to tell.
Okay.
You're not just telling the story. You're painting descriptive pictures so that it will be memorable for them.
Yeah. Okay, so as a female journalist, a female poet, female writer generally, have you encountered any challenges as a result of your gender in the course of practicing your craft?
Oh, that is normal. It is normal. You know, in journalism, we always the men of the press. For that reason alone, as a woman coming to that field, you're not expected to be a first person. Then, because of the nature of the job itself, you could be assigned to do different kinds of stuff, different skilled jobs, and they expect you to fall in line, act like a gentleman press. Using that terminology is a bias.
Yeah.
Are we together?
Yes, yes.
Somebody is a bias.
Yes.
But then, when you are now giving jobs and with what that this is what you can do a woman, then there are some jobs they will feel, no, I will not assign you to this job because you cannot do it right. Because maybe it will take time going into the night. We've encountered that before. I will not give you this job. You cannot handle it because of the woman. A situation where, for instance, I was assigned to a particular commission and he said, Madam, I don't want you because me, I work very low. Something like that. And I said, excuse me, sir. I assigned for this job because I know I can do it. So it is me that give the excuse if I can do it for me. So please, sir, allow me to do my job. And if I fail, then you hold on to your word. But please allow me. That was why I worked with that particular commissioner. Yes, we were working late into sometimes 8 p.m. You can imagine a situation where you leave your home around 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. After the normal closing time of civil service, which is 4 p.m., you're not home. Your boss's job, you're still at work. I will not complain. Because if I complain, it means I don't want the job of us. So it is left for me now to balance work life as a woman. I shouldn't wait for somebody to say, I will have to take care of my own first. And that, of course, as a married woman, being a journalist, you ensure that in whatever you're doing, your partner is standing along. And when there is that understanding, it makes things easier for you. And you feel so good. I give an example where in the morning, as early as 6 a.m., leaving the home, because there is an assignment for you to cover. You will not give an excuse to say, please go 6 a.m. I'll have to cook for my family. Before that day, I will not ensure that I have prepared my home so that nothing is lacking before I will leave. Yes, for so many reasons. The initial stage of my career, we've been discriminated, we've been relegated to the background. There is always this bias even in society. But you have to prove yourself the woman. And when you prove that you can do the job, then they will understand. Sometimes you do the job, that's men. Yes. I'll say that. And when they come to understand that, what you can do, every other thing, fall into place.
Okay, so taking into consideration everything we have said now, you are looking at a younger lady, a young girl who listens to you and is inspired, wants to be a journalist, a writer, a poet. And given all the challenges in the field, what would you have to tell the person? What advice would you tell the person?
The simple thing is for you to pursue your goals, your dreams. Don't let anything be achieving your goals. And for you to achieve your dreams, my dear, you have to be on your toes. Being on your toes is sometimes giving yourself extra amount of the goal. Being on your toes means while others are sleeping, you are burning your candle. That is the only way you will meet up. This is what you want. Prove it to yourself. And when you prove it to yourself, you will fight. That is when society took your impact. But if you have your dream at the tip of your finger and you listen to the world, you are covered by discrimination, you will not achieve your goal. Put extra time and you will achieve what you want to become. For yourself first, then you will be appreciated in society.
All right, so on that positive note, on that note of advice, I would like to bring our interview session with Dr. Sylvia B to a close. And it has been an interesting session talking to Dr. B about her life and works, especially her reading of Tears in a Basket and the reading of Not Like Other Girls. So, Dr. Sophia B, one last word for the audience and then we are done.
Yes, thank you very much for this opportunity. There were glitches. I hope that discussions over there at your end are clear. I thank you very much, and I will encourage that as writers, as journalists, we keep projecting the truth and what we want society to be. Let it show in our writings to make society a better place and for us to pass the right knowledge to even the younger ones to come.
Yes,
thank you.
Yes, and I know that we'll have cause to talk to you again very soon and some other time. So for now, that will be all. And once again, thank you for finding time to join us on Planeyo Book Circle.
Thank you very much. Appreciate this.
Yeah, thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Dr. Sophia Obi, the author of Not Like Other Girls, published by Planeyo Publishers. She joined us today to talk about her life and her work. So it's been a long session today from 3 p.m. till now. I think it is time for us to say our goodbyes. And I hope to see you in May when we'll be having our 8th edition. Planeyo Book Circle is moving from strength to strength. Thank you very much to all our audience, to all our guests, Barnabas, Dick, Love those who watched online, Dr. Sophia Obi, everyone who contributed to the success of this particular edition, the 7th edition of Planeyo Book Cycle. From all of us at Planeyo Publishers, this is wishing you a very beautiful, beautiful day.